As this starts to feel okay, you can add an extension. So arms go back, or hips, leg, I mean. So still taking your time on that balancing leg. Definitely warming up in our glute meads. So right on the side of our hips. We're gonna go for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We'll come up just to tall standing. We're gonna put our hands on our hip. One leg lifts up, opens out, and lowers down. So this usually you see soccer players doing, but it's just a standing version of our hip circles. So leg lifts up, goes around, and comes down. Leg lift up, around, and down. We'll do 1 more per side. And then standing up tall. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see, but arms go up, hips sink down, and then come back up. So a little tiny squat, and back. So you can squat as deep as it feels comfortable, just noticing as you warm up if you feel comfortable to go a little bit deeper. For 3 more. 2. And last one, I want you to stay down. We lift up on our toes and we lower down. Lift up on our toes, lower down. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go all the way up. We lift up on our toes. Woo, balance. We lift up on our toes and lower down. Lift, lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kind of feels like you're a kid when you're waiting in line, you're like bouncing on your toes. You can step your right foot back, left foot forward. From here, hands can go on your hips. We're gonna be lowering our knees straight down and coming straight up. Knee comes straight down and straight up. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. That knee is going to lift up, so we step through and tap back. Step through, I said tap back, but I decided to lower apparently. Step through, step back, lower the knee to the floor. Last time we lift up and through. This time we're gonna be sending our leg back without touching the floor. So send your leg back and bringing it back up. Send your leg back and bringing it through. Last time we step our leg back, coming up through. You can step that foot down, and then all we're doing is switching sides. Other foot steps back, adjusting if you need to. Knee is going to lower to the floor, chest is lifted, and come back up. Lowering down, lifting back up. 3 more. 2. And last one. Knee lifts up and comes through. We step it back, lower down, come through, step back, lower down, through, and last time stepping back, last time lowering, come through, and then we just have that hinge back, and come through. Hinge back, and through. And last time we hinge back, coming through. You can step your foot down. You can shake all the sillies out. And grab your yoga mat, or yoga block, not yoga mat. So for me, I'm going to start on my left foot. I'm going to be stepping on the block, and I'm only stepping on my left foot because I personally like it better. Everyone kind of has one side that's a bit more stable than the other typically. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be controlling our pelvic kind of stability a bit more. So you know when we've been on the floor and we've been shifting our pelvis back and forth? Well, now we're basically going to do it standing. So one leg is going to stay straight, small bend in your knee. Hands can come to your hips so you can just feel the movement. You let your hips sink down, and then you bring it up. So your hip is sinking down, so your knee's not bending, it's just your hip, and up. So small bend in your knee, and it's just for stability. So I'll show you here. So these are my hips, the top of my hips. This one sinks down, and then it comes up. So you draw your abdominals in, creating that brace of support. You let your hips sink down towards the floor, so you're almost touching the floor. And then you draw your abdominals in to come back up. So you should feel activation in your glute med. You should feel your abdominals supporting you to bring that leg back up. Sink down, come back up. 4 more. The balance part's tough on this one. 3, oof. 2, and last one. And then we just switch to the other side. So it's really just the standing version of some of our pelvic series that we've done at the start. So find the center of your block. Hopefully your block is large enough. If it's squishier, it can be a little bit more challenging. And this is kind of my bad side. So you let your hips sink down, my less controlled side, and then come back up. Hip sinks down, just taking your time, and then control the motion back up. We want to make sure we're drawing our abdominals in the whole time. We can exhale to lift back up. Inhale to let our hips drop. Exhale to come back up. So you should be feeling that in your glute med. So right on the side, and then supporting yourself through your abdominals. And last one here. And then just step off the block. Awesome, we're gonna be making our way to the floor, and I'm gonna kind of check out your roller setup to see if it's usable. So roller can go long. So that should at least fit under your shoulders for sure. And then depending on, like, you could roll up a blanket or you could roll up like anything. Because I just want your hips to be lifted so they're level. Yeah, you definitely don't fit on the whole thing. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I just want to make sure that you don't feel like the edge in your back of the roller. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So if at any point it's not feeling too great, let me know, and we'll kind of adjust from there. Oh, there, great, you have a yoga block. But things are gonna get a little bit wobbly. So we're starting with our shoulders just opening up first. So from here, we're just gonna go into snow angel arms. And I wanna see if you can draw your ribs down slightly. So arms go to the side, palms are facing up. You can slide them along the floor up as far as it feels comfortable, and lower them down. And now that we've propped this between our shoulder blades, it might feel a little bit different. So they're sliding along the floor just as far up as it feels comfortable. And we should be feeling even more of a stretch in our chest. So inhaling your arms up. Exhaling your arms down. So this can also be done without the roller, but it feels pretty good typically. And where we both have one, I figure we might as well. Last time going up. Last time going down. Arms are going to come through the middle, so palm face inwards towards the body. Arms reach from the hips all the way over the head, kind of like a rainbow arcing overhead. Drawing our ribs down as we reach overhead. Exhale to bring your arms back down towards your hips. Palms are facing inwards, so we have sagittal arms. Inhaling our arms up overhead, just taking your time. Trying to keep our ribs pinned down. It's okay if they lift up a little bit. Exhaling your arms down towards the side. And then just see if you can relax and let the roller kind of sink into your shoulders. Inhaling our arms up. Exhaling arms down. One more time, we inhale our arms up. And we're just gonna exhale our arms just so they're over our head. So arms are coming out of our shoulders, pointing up towards the ceiling, palms facing inwards. So from here, this is gonna change this exercise a lot. So reach your arms up towards the sky. Keeping our left arm lifted, bring your right arm down to squeeze your shoulder blade into the roller. Extend your right arm forward, bring your left arm down and squeeze it into the roller. And on your own time, just switching. So left arm lifts, right arm brings down and squeeze. Right arm extends, left arm comes down and squeezes. One more per side. So you might have found some knots. If not, you're super lucky. I usually find like a million knots. Both arms extend to the ceiling this time. Both arms come down and shoulder blades squeeze into the roller like you're trying to pinch it with your shoulders. Both arms lift up towards the sky, inhaling up. Exhaling to squeeze your shoulder blades into the roller. Two more like this. Squeezing your shoulder blades. And last one. You can bend your arms at the elbows. Palms are facing inwards. From here, we open our arms to the side and push away with a flat palm. And bring it back to the center. Inhale, we open our arms. Exhale, we push away. And then bring it back center. Inhale, open. Exhale, push away. Totally on your own time. Feeling that stretch, feeling our shoulders opening up. We'll do two more here. Bring it back in, and last one here, we open up, push away with a flat hand, and come back to the center. We're just gonna open our arms to that goalpost position, and I'm gonna let you reach your arms slightly back, so it's a bit more of a Y, and let your arms kind of hang into the roller. We're just holding for a few seconds, feeling that opening in our chest, trying to pin our ribs down if you feel them lifting for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can bring everything center, and your arms are just gonna be down by your side. So arms are down by your side, palms are facing down. Things are gonna get really interesting this next little bit, and if it starts to feel uncomfortable in your half roller, you can, we'll modify if it feels weird. So I guess just let me know if it doesn't feel what I'm describing. So we're gonna bring our right leg up to tabletop. So my hips are on my roller, but yours are on a pillow. It should still feel a little bit wobbly. So think about drawing your abdominals in. You can lower that right leg down and then lift the right leg back up. So it's hip fold, but we're on a roller / unstable surface, so it feels a bit wobblier. So really think about drawing those abdominals in to get that support. One more time, you lift the right leg up, lower the right leg down, and switch over to the other side. So left leg lifts up to tabletop, and then left leg lowers down. Left leg up to tabletop, left leg down. For 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. So this is where things are gonna get extra interesting. We're going on to a version of dead bug that is called dead bug on a stick. It's just a funny joke. From here, you're gonna lift your right leg up to tabletop and your left leg or left arm up to the sky. So it should feel a little bit wobblier here. Try to find that kind of non-wobble, that balance point. Then we lift, or we lower our right leg, lower our left arm, and we switch. So other leg comes up, other arm comes up. Drawing your abdominals in, just try to find that stability. When you're ready, we switch legs. So right leg, left arm, lower it down, and then it's left leg, right arm. And lower it down. Few more times per side before we add on. Switching at your own time. We'll get one more per side. And last one. So just for the funsies of it, this is where things can get really wobbly. Lift your left leg up to tabletop, right arm up to tabletop, and then see if you can lift your left arm up to tabletop as well. Whoa. You can lower your left leg and switch to your right leg. The right leg comes to tabletop. So both arms are up towards the sky. And just notice if one side feels better than the other. And yeah, you can always lower an arm here and there if you need to. You're not doomed to fall over. And when you're ready, just switch. So I personally prefer to have my right leg lifted. Got to work on my other side balance. Oof. And switch. I used to be so good at this. It's been so long. On your own time, just bracing through abdominals, we're switching legs. So really trying to create that base of support. And in your own time, switch. We're going to do one more per side. And other side. And lower both arms down. We're bringing both legs up to tabletop. So taking your time, draw your abdominals in, float your right leg to tabletop, float your left leg to tabletop. And just see how it feels to have both legs lifted. From here, your right leg can extend to the sky, or right arm can extend to the sky. I'm gonna have you extend your left leg long and reach your right arm overhead long. Bring it all together. You put your right leg down, left arm can come up. Right leg extends long. Oof, left arm extends overhead. And bring it back together. We'll do one more per side. So right arm goes to the sky, left leg goes long. Draw everything in, and then onto our other side, right arm goes long, left arm extends overhead. And bring it all to the center. Feet can go flat on the floor, and we'll roll off the roller. The roller just goes to the side for now. We're gonna come back for it in a bit, but we'll use it horizontal. Yeah, horizontal. So a little bit difficult to do with a half roller, but a little bit wobbly all the same. I'm gonna adjust my camera because I think you're getting a lot of my ceiling. So that was kind of okay with the half roller. Probably better with a long roller, but yeah, I could tell that you were starting to sink down a bit in your pillow. Yeah, not the most ideal setup, but it was a little bit of what we could do. All right, so that being said, we're moving on. So we're on the floor. Yeah, on the floor, legs are bent. Arms are gonna reach overhead. I want you to think about pulling your ribs down. From here, reach your arms up towards the sky as you tuck your chin and lift your head and chest. And then slowly lower down. Reach your arms overhead, big long stretch. Draw your abdominals in, draw your ribs down. Tuck your chin, bring your arms over your head, peel your head and chest off the floor and reach up straight towards the ceiling. And lower down. We're gonna do two more like that. So really think about drawing those abdominals in. So draw the abdominals in, start to pin your ribs down, tuck your chin, reach your hands over your head, Start to curl up and reach straight up towards the ceiling. And lower down. We have one more like that. So inhale to prepare, drawing your abdominals in, tucking your chin. As you exhale, peel your head just off the floor. And lower down. We're going to be adding on to that. So we're going to bring our right leg up to tabletop. Arms are still reaching overhead. Draw your abdominals in. Start to tuck your chin. Peel your head just off the floor as you bring your arms up, reaching your arms forward towards your legs. And lowering everything down. Left leg floats up to tabletop. Draw your abdominals in, tuck your chin, reaching your arms to the sky as you peel your head just off the floor, reaching towards that leg. And bring everything down. Both legs are going to be coming up to tabletop this time. So both legs float to tabletop. Draw your abdominals in, pin your ribs down. From here, tuck your chin, start to roll up, reaching up towards our legs. And lower everything down. Awesome. This time, arms are coming around, kind of like a bit of a snow angel. So arms are going to be wrapping around. Bring your legs up to tabletop. Draw your abdominals in. Tuck your chin. Arms swoop around as we reach up towards our knees. And lower everything down. So on our next one, we're on our way to teaser. We've been taking a long way there. We're going to see if we can, without using momentum, so not throwing our body forward, see if we can lift our chest up more. So legs are going to come to tabletop. Arms are going to swoop around. As we peel our head and chest, we're going to extend up. So we lift. Woo! Yeah, there it is. And then we just lower down. So if you want to make it slow motion, you can. Lowering down slower than you'd like to. Legs go down, arms reach long overhead. So we're going to do that same thing again. For this next one, if you feel ready, you can extend one leg long, not tabletop. So both legs are going to come to tabletop. If you'd like to, you can extend that left leg long, or your right leg if it's your favorite one, doesn't matter. Draw your abdominals in, tucking your chin, start to peel your head just off the floor. Bring your arms around, whoop, and we reach up and bring ourselves up to that half teaser. And roll down. On our next one, we're going to be extending both legs if we're feeling ready. If you start to tip back, you can always reach for your own leg to kind of grab some support. So both legs float to tabletop. Both legs can stay at tabletop or both legs can extend. I kind of personally like to leave both legs bent and to extend them as I come up. So draw your abdominals in, arms swoop around, we draw our chin as we lift up and extend our legs long. From here, you can lower one leg and roll back. So one leg is up to the sky, and then you can switch legs. And switch, and switch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Legs stay at tabletop. Arms reach overhead. Draw your abdominals in. Swooping your arms around, tuck your chin, and we lift up. Ah, my hip flexors are so tight today. You can lower one leg down, and we're going to leave one leg long. And then we just switch. And switch. So what do you think about pulling your chest towards your leg? And switch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees come down and you just lower down super slow. Arms can reach overhead, legs can also reach long. Big, long stretch. We're going to be doing a full roll up just to get up. So tuck your ribs, arms reach up towards the sky. Start to peel your head just off the floor as you reach up towards the sky. We flex our feet, and then we reach forward. And then we come up to sit tall. We're just going to cross our legs, and we're going to put our hands on the floor to step back. So I didn't because I ran out of room. So stepping back, you can send your hips back. From here, we're just going to be hinging straight forward into a plank. So hips hinge forward to bring us into a plank. And then hips hinge back to bring us into a pike. Hips come forward, we're in a plank. Hips go back, we're in a hinge. We have 3 more like this on your own time. Exhaling back into that plank. Or pike, inhaling forward to plank. Exhaling back to pike. And this is our last one. Inhale forward to plank. From here, put your left hand in the center of the mat. And we open up into a side lift. From here, we can put our hand back in the center. And we go over to our right side. So right hand center, other side we open up. Left hand comes to the center. We open up to the other side. And one more time, right hand comes to the center. Open up to the left side. Come back to the center so both hands are on the mat. You can send your hips back. Rolling through your spine, we roll forward into a plank. And then lower down as slow as you'd like to onto your belly. So maybe it's fast, maybe it's slow, but whatever feels comfortable. All the way to the floor. Oof. Was it feeling sore in your shoulder? On your left side? Yeah, or your right side. Yeah, it looked like you're kind of not feeling that. So we'll stay away from that for a little bit. So we're coming onto our belly. Yeah, I could tell we weren't into it. Coming onto our belly, your palms are down and your thumbs line up with your nose. Your forehead's on the ground, but mine won't be on the ground just so I can talk. From here, we're gonna roll our nose forward, peel our head and chest off the floor, drawing our abdominals in and just lifting our chest. If you feel any pinch in your low back, you can always go lower. And rolling down slowly. Push the tops of your feet into the floor, pushing your thigh bones into the floor. Roll your nose forward, peeling your head and chest off the floor, drawing your abdominals in. And lowering down. One more time, just like that, before we add on. So feet are pushing into the ground, thighs are pushing into the ground. Draw the abdominals in. Roll your nose forward, peel your head and chest off the floor, reaching long with the crown of your head. And lowering all the way down. On this next one, we're going to be adding on. So pushing your feet into the ground, draw your abdominals in, peel your head and chest off the floor. From here, you're coming up to about, you can feel your bottom of your ribs are still on the ground, but your belly's on the ground and your top ribs are kind of lifting. We're going to lift our right leg and then match with our left leg. Imagine your body is the bottom of a rocking chair. We're going to extend our arms to come up and then lower our arms to feel our legs lift. And we're only going in the range that feels comfortable to us. So if we don't lift that high, that's okay. So your legs are active the whole time, and your abdominals are drawing in. So you're like the bottom of a rocking horse. And last one here. And lower everything down. From here, if you'd like to, you can lift both legs up and just sway them side to side. We are going swimming next. So both legs are long behind us. Both arms are going to reach forward with our palms facing in. From here, we're going to peel our head and chest off the floor. We're going to lift our legs behind us and lift our arms up. Opposite or same side, same leg are going to lower down. And then other side is lifting and switch. We are swimming and switch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can lower everything down. You can lift both legs up and just sway your hips side to side. We're going to be swimming again soon. When you're ready, you can lower your legs down. Extend both arms long. Peel your head and chest off the floor. Extending your back legs. Extending your arms. Same side for arm and leg lower. Opposite side lifts. And switch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down and come up onto your forearms. We're coming up onto our forearms. Think about drawing your abdominals in. We're going to lift our right leg. We're going to point, flex, and lower down. Point, flex, lower down. So this one's a coordination movement, but also if you're drawing your abdominals in, you're going to feel engagement in your abdominals. So you're going to be looking to the left as your right foot points and flex. So look like this. It seems so simple, but it's a bit of a brain teaser. So point, flex, switch, just like you're at the beach. Just hanging out at the beach. But really focus on lifting through your chest, drawing your abdominals in. If you can feel your belly touching the floor without trying to bring it in, then it's not engaged typically. Last few. And last one. From here, we're just going to be pushing back. And then we can come onto our knees and send our hips back. So that one's a bit of a break. It's kind of like a break exercise, but it also, it takes a second for your brain to kind of get involved. So it's like an in-between exercise. And coming forward into quadruped. So I'm going to give you a few options here just based on your shoulder comfort or discomfort. Entirely your choice. So we're going to start with our first level and then we'll add on. And if you want to take those routes, you can. So right leg is going to extend back. From here, we're going to lift our right leg and we're going to go into a circle. So we're circling our leg one direction. Doesn't matter which direction. Think about drawing your abdominals in and staying level through your pelvis the best you can. And switch directions. From here, your leg is going to tap out to the corner and then over and across. So you're going corner to corner. So right corner, left corner. Right corner, left corner. For 4, 3, 2, And last one. Come back to the center, and you can bring that knee down, and we'll switch to the other side. So leg is going to extend behind us. We're going in a little circle. Really focus on drawing those abdominals in. We're going a little circle. Doesn't matter which direction. Just inhaling around and exhaling around. Trying to find a level pelvis the best you can. And switch directions. So one thing I have a bad habit of doing personally is I don't reach long with my head. So I want to reach long with the crown of your head. I always want to try to look down. You want to think about getting long. Then we tap to the corner and we tap across. So corner, corner. And just notice if your hips want to sway, because sometimes you'll want to dunk down in your hips. Try to stay lifted in your hips. So corner to corner for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. You can send your hips back for a little break. So things are about to get a little bit more intense. So coming forward in the quadruped, but just a reminder, you can always come back to that. So you can always come back down to knees on the ground if you don't want to do what we're about to do. So tuck your toes under, push the floor away, and lift your knees up off the floor. From here, really think about drawing your abdominals in as you extend your right leg behind you. Same thing, tiny circle, and just notice how much more challenging it is. Other direction, so maybe the size of your circle has changed. We tap over to the right and over to the left. Over to the right, over to the left. For 4, 3, 2, and last one. Come to the center. And we switch over to the other side. So other leg extends back, little tiny circle. And other direction. Tap over to the right and over to the left. Over to the right and left. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to the center, and you can lower both knees down and send your hips back. That one is hard for 2 reasons. We really load in the quads, so your quads are typically filled in by now, and then the balance makes it really tough. Oh, I'm sweating. So we're gonna come forward. We're not going to do that again. We're going to do something similar. Something similar. It'll be less quad loaded. So from here, we're just going to lift up on our toes, push the floor away, lift our knees. We're going to step our right foot back, step our left foot back. So no more circles, just extensions. So right leg extends and lowers down. Right leg extends and lowers down. Inhale, as you exhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Last time we lift and lower, other side. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Last time we lift and lower. You can send your hips back into a pike. Little breather for your shoulders. Coming back to the center when you're ready. We're going to step our right foot out, step our left foot out, step to the center, step to the center. So it's out, out, in, out, out, in. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. You can lower your knees down and slowly roll up to tall kneeling. We are not doing anything else on our arms for the rest of this class. We're done all the tough stuff on our arms. Oh, it's hot in this room specifically today. So I'm like, it's really hot out. So hands come to the back of our head. We're rotating to one direction. Belly button is pointing forward. I'm just rotating over. And center. Rotate over. And center. So inhaling over. Exhaling center. Inhaling over. Exhaling center. Totally taking your own time. One more time. And arms can extend wide. We're going to let ourselves tip to one side. Exhale to draw yourself up. Inhale, we tip. Exhale, we come up. So just feel those abdominal muscles help you come up. You can feel your own tummy if you want to. It is kind of neat if you feel it and you're like, okay, yeah, why not? You tip and up. Inhale and exhale. Last time we inhale. Last time exhale. And we're going to be coming all the way to the floor. So you can roll down however you like. And we're going to be coming onto our back. Just grab your roller because it's going to be going under our feet. And you can also ditch the roller anytime and you don't need the roller. It just makes it fun. So it's going to be lengthwise, so our feet are going to be on it. I think, yeah, your feet will fit. Perfect. Yeah, you're good, you're good. So coming all the way onto our back. So if you need to adjust your roller at any point, like it shifts away, feel free. Sometimes they roll away. Arms are coming out in an A-frame. We're gonna have just above our heels, so kind of like that ball of our foot, well, arch of our foot, that's where the roller is. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, push through your feet to lift your hips straight up to the sky. And then slowly roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Once you reach the bottom, push through your feet to lift your hips up. And again, we're going to roll down. One last time like this. Push through your feet, lift your hips. Last time, rolling down. And we come up to move on. So push through your feet, lift your hips. Float your arms up overhead so they're reaching up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to lift our right leg to tabletop. And then we lower it down. Left leg to tabletop. And lower it down. So just a little bit of marching. So inhale the right leg up. Exhale the right leg down. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale the left leg down. One more per side. And last one. Both arms can stay lifted. We're going to bring our arms over our head. So they're reaching up overhead. Try to pin our ribs down, similar to what we did earlier. As you exhale, you're going to lower your hips down with you all the way to the floor. Inhale, we lift our hips and our arms overhead. Exhale, we lower to the floor. Inhale, we lift our hips and our arms. Exhale, we're going to bring our arms down, but we're just going to leave our hips up. From here, we're going to roll the roller slightly forward with our feet so we move onto our heels. And then roll it back so it comes back to our arches. Roll to your heels. And then to your arches. So taking your time with this, if you notice it rolls too far away, feel free just to adjust it. It's really easy to lose your roller. So rolling forward to your heels and then back to your arch. So we're keeping our hips lifted. We're drawing our abdominals in. One last time like this. And lower all the way down after that last one. And you can roll your legs out long if you'd like to. Big stretch overhead, whatever you feel like you need. So hopefully you didn't get any hamstring cramps. If you didn't get them, we might get them in this next one. So similar to what we just did, so we just had our feet in the arch of the, or our arches were on the roller. We're gonna move to our heels. But I do want you to be careful just to make sure your roller doesn't roll away because it's just no fun. So pushing our heels into the roller, and it's nice because it's a bit softer of a surface. Arms are out to your side. Draw your abdominals in and push up. And just notice how it feels on your heels. So I get a lot more hamstring. So lower your hips to tap and then lift back up. Lower your hips to tap, lift back up. 2 more times. And last one. And lower all the way down before we get a big hamstring cramp. You can roll the roller away. We're done with the roller. And we're coming up to the finale. I saved the best for last, don't worry. So I think it was 2 weeks ago. We did hundreds, but we only did 90 because it didn't count right. I looked at it later and I was like, well, we didn't do 100. So hopefully tonight's the night that we actually reach 100. Maybe we'll do 110 just to make up for it. If I stop too early, give me no, because counting is really hard. So arms are down by your side. We're gonna lift both legs up to tabletop. So option to leave your head down for this or to peel your head just off the floor. Arms are long and extended by your side. So option 1 would be to keep your knees bent. Option 2 is to put your heels together and extend your legs long, turning your toes out towards the corner of the rooms. Yeah, perfect, just like that. Ready? This is it. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. We're firming through our midsection. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Draw the abdominals in. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Halfway. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 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 I think this is it. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And lower down. I think. Maybe. We'll find out later. I don't know. It seemed like 100 to me. I lose count. It's okay. We've got more to do. From here, both legs lift up to tabletop. You can put your hands behind your head and roll your head and chest up. From here, we're going to rock over to one side with our elbow. And you're going to extend your opposite leg. So I'm rocking towards my right side and my left leg is extended. And then we're switching. So rock over your other shoulder, extend your right leg, and switch. This is called crisscross. And switch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything in, big squeeze. From here, we're going to extend our left leg out. Our right leg is coming in. And switch. So single leg stretch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything in. We go into double leg stretch. So both legs, both arms extend.
Bring your arms around, so bring everything in. And both legs, both arms go out. Exhale, bring everything in. Inhale, both arms, both legs go out. Inhale, bring everything in. Last one like this, both arms, both legs go out. Inhale, bring everything in. Lower your head down to the floor. Legs stay at tabletop. Arms come out to a T. You can let your hips drop to the front of the room. So hips are swaying, knees are staying together. Exhale to draw everything to the center. Inhale, knees drop to the other side of the room. Exhale, everything comes center. Inhale, we drop over. Exhale, we draw in and come over. Inhale, we tip. Exhale, center. Last time, inhale, we tip. Exhale, center. Both feet can lower down on the ground. Arms can come a little bit closer, so less of a T frame, more of an A frame. We're just gonna push our hips straight up to get a little break for our hip flexors. You can lower your hips down, lift them back up one more time. And lower your hips down. Both legs float back up to tabletop. So head can stay down for this, or your head can peel off the floor. Both hands press on your knees. You're gonna push into your legs as your legs push back, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna extend your left leg. You're gonna put both hands on your right knee. Push your right knee away for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs come in, both legs get pushed for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg goes long, both hands come to your left knee. We push and hold for 10, or 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees come in, and you can lower all the way down. Both feet can go to the ground, and you can sway your hips side to side, or you can bring one knee in, whatever you feel like you want. Swaying your hips side to side. One last thing, and then we are done. Well, two last things. I don't want to lie to you. Two last things, and then we're done. So both legs are going to float up to tabletop. Both heels come together. Both toes point out. So we have a bit of a diamond. From here, arms are out by your side. Ribs are tucking down and abdominals are drawing in. You're going to extend both legs out straight. You're going to lift both legs up. Lift both legs down. And then bring them back in. So legs extend out, they lift up, they lower back to where they were, and then they come back in. Yep, just like that. And then you extend out, legs lift, legs lower, and they come back in. Yep, you got it. So knees come all the way back to bent. Yeah. That was close. That was okay. You made it harder than it was had. You made it more challenging. So we'll just go with that. But basically what we were doing is we're doing frog's legs with a lower lift. So frog's legs is when your heels are together, so you have that diamond. Then you push your legs out so they're straight. You would lift your legs up towards the ceiling. Bring them back to where they were in the center. And then bring them back into that diamond. So heels would come towards your hips again. Yeah, so you were doing just leg lifts, which is really challenging. And then you can lower your legs down all the time because you did a bunch of them already. So you just made it harder for yourself. That's all right. Why not? You might as well. So we're gonna reach long, big stretch overhead, legs stretch long. Draw your abdominals in, pin your ribs down. We're gonna reach up towards the sky, peel our head just off the floor, and reach all the way up, flexing our feet. I'm just gonna face you because I feel weird when I face the wall. Legs are about mat distance apart, and you can bend your knees if you need to. I typically do because I feel very tight in my hips. Arms can go out flat. We're going to rotate to one side. That back palm turns up towards the sky as we reach forward. And then we come up. Rotate, back hand turns up as we reach across. And come up. Rotate, reach and twist. And come up. One more. And come up. One leg comes in, other leg goes back. It's mermaid time. Reach across and swoop over. Reach across, swoop over. Can't do a class without a mermaid. I think I didn't the first few weeks and I felt lost. Swoop and reach. And you can just switch legs, so other leg comes forward. Swoop and reach. Swoop and reach. Inhaling across, exhaling over, or whatever breathing feels comfortable to you, because you're your own mermaid today. Or every day. You ever just get in the bathtub and you're like, I'm a mermaid? No, I don't do that either, don't worry. We're just gonna do one more, or however more it takes you just to get to the front. So the front just means you can put your hands down. You're gonna come forward. It doesn't matter which knee you wanna step forward. You can step forward any knee to start. And we're just gonna come up into a tall kneeling. So I like to shift my feet slightly forward so I can sink my hips in. I want you to think about tucking your tailbone under, because I'll show you the difference. So if you don't tuck your tailbone under, you can get further by just letting your hips sink forward, but it's not actually stretching what we want it to. So you will come up, tuck your tailbone under, and then you're getting that opening here. Yeah. This isn't a Pilates exercise, it's just a stretch I like. So not everything we do is Pilates, but most of it is. And you can take any route you'd like to switch to the other leg. I'm literally just gonna put one leg down and then bring the other leg through. So same thing, shift to where we need to. We hinge forward, we tuck our tailbone under. When you're ready, you're just gonna push up on your own knee to come up to stand. We can do a big reach up to the sky. You can bring it into a half fold. On your own time, just roll up super slow-mo. All the way to the top. Whenever you reach the top, big reach up to the sky. You can shift your weight over